Post-traumatic stress disorder was first included as a psychiatric disorder in 1980, largely as a result of the experiences of Vietnam veterans who described characteristic symptoms including re-experiencing phenomena of traumatic events they'd been subjected to during the Vietnam War. So they described, for example, nightmares of what happened, recurrent distressing thoughts, both with and without reminders, and a tendency to avoid thinking or talking about it. Also, a kind of sense of detachment and numbing of general responsiveness, often becoming more reclusive than they were before the war. The final group of symptoms are hyperarousal symptoms, comprising increased irritability, sleeping difficulties, concentration difficulties, and generally being quite on edge. This interest in post-traumatic stress disorder has gathered pace really over the last 2 decades. And it's caused quite a bit of controversy. There's quite a debate that's gone on about whether it even exists at all. Some people argue that it's a construct, a Western construct, really fueled by the need to have a recognisable condition that can be compensated for. I think the majority of people now do acknowledge that post-traumatic stress disorder does exist, is a real entity, but that perhaps at times it's overdiagnosed and perhaps some individual sufferers may exaggerate their symptoms to a degree for example, financial gain, although a lot of individuals do not do that at all. Post-traumatic stress disorder is a condition, it's a real condition. There seems to be a lot of discrepancy between the rates of post-traumatic stress disorder that have been reported, and there's a lot of questions to be answered really on who is most likely to suffer from post-traumatic stress disorder and how best to help those individuals.